good? What's good? I'm just going to bitch for a few minutes because I was doing a lot of door dashing yesterday and I'm fucking exhausted and I'm grumpy. Because how the fuck can there be a labor shortage and a homelessness epidemic at the same fucking time? It just doesn't make sense. But when you think about how fascist our government is, it begins to make sense. Let me use a few examples. In addition to doing DoorDash and massage therapy and a bunch of other things, I have worked in the construction industry for years doing miscellaneous projects. And I can tell you that construction would be substantially cheaper and dramatically quicker if there was less bureaucracy involved. I'm being 100% honest when I say that. Substantially cheaper and dramatically faster. And isn't that one of the sources of our homelessness epidemic? We can't build fast enough? Do you know how many people have to fucking sign off on a remodel on a house in Seattle? So many people. Redo some plumbing, need an inspection. Redo some electrical, need an inspection. Redo some framing, need an inspection. Redo some flooring. Okay, you don't need an inspection for flooring yet, but goddamn. So many inspections, so many approvals, so many regulations to follow. And that is at the local level an example. But let's scale it up to the more large level. California, I think, has passed legislation. I don't know when it takes effect, but no new houses can be built after a certain point that do not have solar panel technology involved. It's a fucking requirement from the government. I'm not gonna yell. I was going to yell, but I'll be cool about it. That's not capitalism, y'all. That is quite literally not capitalism. All this bureaucracy does is create these stupid fucking government jobs that suck and drain our tax dollars. All these city inspectors are a waste on our economy. When we could have men and women out building houses like that. We could have houses up in literally no time at all if we got rid of the red. And just like Washington is California's little stepbrother that wants to be just like it and follows in suit. Jay Inslee is a piece of shit. Most politicians are pieces of shit though, so Washington, I think, is passing a similar law. I know they also passed the law where after a certain year, you can't sell fucking petrol vehicles, gas vehicles. What the fuck? That is fascism! I understand we need to treat the climate better, but we're just fucking ourselves in the very near term. All for virtue signaling. So much money that could be better spent in our communities is just being absorbed by the fucking state. And it's only growing. That's why I talk about the need to dismantle the state. I 100% believe that you should be able to build on your property with 0 inspections. I don't give a shit. If you want to throw up a shitty shack, do it. That's what freedom and liberty is. If you want to hire an architect and design the coolest, fanciest building, do that too. This bureaucracy is what creates the problems. It hurts my soul. Because if you know my story, you know that I've not been having stable housing for the last few years. And so the homelessness problem really, really touches me personally. Also because I live literally right next door to multiple homeless camps. I'm moving, thank goodness, but it's almost like re-aggravating a trauma of mine having to live right there. Because there's like some guilt too. I've been feeling bad that I've had this nice little secure spot to live for the last 6 months while there's been a homeless camp right there. It doesn't have to be this way. It really doesn't. And then people like to say taxes are what you pay to live in a civilized society. My brothers and sisters, we live in anything but a civilized society. We're ran by psychopaths and sociopaths. I believe people would be more generous if they had more disposable income. Fewer and fewer people have disposable income. Thus, charity is on the decline as well. It would be so much easier to solve the homelessness problem in your community if it was only like 12 people instead of 12,000 people. This isn't capitalism's fault. Capitalism would have houses built in no time. There are people who want to build. There are people who need good jobs. Construction jobs are great jobs. It is so fulfilling to build shit. It is so rewarding. That is what those Antifa bitches need, is a rewarding and fulfilling opportunity to contribute to their community. And that is what construction jobs would offer. Let's get rid of the red tape and bureaucracy, and let's rebuild our fucking communities. Please. It could be so simple. It truly could be so simple. So as these elections come up, remember, vote Libertarian and vote Republican. Do anything but vote Democrat. Fuck the Democrats.